What's up, guys? My name is Disco Lines, and I'm here chatting with Milky. So I grew up in Colorado, and Colorado is pretty known for its like bass music. We have Red Rocks, we have a bunch of really good dubstep bass artists. So I grew up going to those concerts when I was like 13, 14, sneaking in with a fake ID. And I just love electronic music. That was the community I was fostered around. It's a beautiful type of music. Love EDM to the death. Love every single genre inside of it, every little sub-genre. Also, when I went to college in Boulder, house music started becoming really big. So that's when I took the route and started making more like house stuff. But I love everything, and I plan to make everything. Pretty simple. It's just if I like it. Like, for example, Eastside, I remember when I first heard that Benny Blanco tune. It was so simple, but so good. I listened to it on repeat for probably like 5 days. Same with Taylor Swift, Love Story. First saw it on a bowling alley. She was my first crush ever. Love Taylor Swift. It's just, if you gotta really like have love for something to put your own spin on it, I feel like I couldn't remix something I didn't like. With my own original stuff, more of it takes more time, obviously, because I have to go in and like kind of write a story with the vocalist, do a session with that. The reason I like remixes is because I travel so much that I can do them very quickly. Just do it from my laptop. So like essentially I'm doing the same thing. One just like definitely takes a lot more time, and there's probably a little bit more love put into it. But yeah, I love remixes. I'll never stop doing them ever. I was coming home from a show in California. I think it was Santa Clarita. Got on the flight, prior to the flight, I made the beat because my mom was always a stickler for airplanes. She was always like, show up to the airport 2 hours early, and I was like, yo, like relax, we'll be fine. But this particular time, I showed up 2 hours early. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit here and make music. I don't have anything else to do. Made that, posted TikTok, and yeah, the internet really took that one pretty far. So shouts out TikTok and people on the internet. It's just the stuff I enjoy listening to. Like, I'm sure like I said earlier, yeah, I just went to these concerts growing up, loved them, wanted to imitate that, but put my own twist on it. So again, all this music is coming from a place of love. There's been so many highlights. Oh my God. This place is awesome. You guys have an awesome country. First highlight, we went to Taronga Zoo, saw some kangaroos. We were in Brisbane yesterday, and I actually got to feed and pet the kangaroos. There was baby koalas we saw, just getting so faded off eucalyptus leaves. It was hilarious. So yeah, seeing these animals that we're not really used to is pretty beautiful. I went to New Zealand for 3 days, and we hit Piha Beach. Did mushrooms on the beach, black sand. It was sick. Met these great people. A lot of it's like yeah, this place is beautiful. I've never been here before, so it's new. Variety's a spice of life. But also we've met really great people along and throughout. So a lot of the Aussies have been taking really good care of us. And yeah, it's been fun. I've been traveling with my friend Coleman. He's been my filmer for a while. So it's good to have him along on the road too. It's been a very, very, very fun, beautiful, lovely trip so far. One of the best memory though so far is linking up with these lads called Gentlemen's Club. We met them at Eaton's Hill at this foam party in Brisbane, and they showed me what a cruiser was, which like we don't have those in America, but they're so good. Apparently like only high school kids drink them, but dude, we drank so many of them, so many guavas. Oh, and I didn't even feel that bad the next day. I felt amazing. So yeah, if you guys have any cruisers you want to sip after this, I'm down. But they got there and they're like, oh, you've never had a cruiser before? I'm like, yeah. He's like, we'll do this. And we started like doing the swirly thing. We get down and just like, yeah, it was fun.
Has anyone made you do a shoey yet?
No. I would love to do a shoey. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mostly. People come to these shows, right? When I go out to have fun with my friends, right? And have a great time. If someone's coming to one of my shows, expect to get lit with your friends, expect to listen to great music. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just a very fun, spectacular time. I can't really describe it. You have to come see it. That's so funny you say that, because I've been making very soft, emotional, like house music and drum and bass, which like you can't really play live, but that's the influence for like those like a lot of tech house remixes and a lot of the harder stuff. Obviously, you want to play that live. I've been making a lot of softer stuff recently. I've been listening to Fred again. I've been listening to very calm music, Prospa, very calm drum and bass, and that's kind of like what's been putting me on and trying to do different stuff. But there's room for everything, like I said. I don't know. I don't think anyone should be limited by a certain genre. Right now, I'm leaning towards like Dom Dalla, Fred again stuff. He's very creative in everything he does. His sets are very fun and exciting live. Yeah, I'm trying to be like him, essentially. He's killing it right now, and everything he makes is so unique and refreshing. Honestly, I've thought about this recently, and like, I always want to say an EDM artist. But that's not really a dream, right? Because I feel like I could get that eventually if I get big enough. But dream artist would probably be like Taylor Swift. Like to do an actual track with her. We would crush it. Taylor Swift, if you want to make a house banger with your boy, hit me up. You know my email. You didn't respond to a single one of my emails ever, so maybe now's the time if you want to. Probably Flume, the debut EP. For some reason, it has such a nostalgic sound to it. Like, I was listening to that in high school, and you could listen. That's one of those albums you can listen to a whole thing on repeat and be fine. And I feel like albums aren't, like, I haven't really heard anything like that nowadays, to be completely honest with you. Like, no one's really done anything like that. And I think what he did with that album, every song was unique, every song was so interesting, and, like, you can still listen to it to this day, and you're going to get those nostalgic, sentimental feelings that you had when you were in high school. Transformers, I love that movie as a kid. I remember they had Linkin Park at the end of it, and I love that soundtrack, but it'd be cool to go back and make it like Tech House. Optimus Prime is just like, yeah, that'd be funny. Honestly, not much. I'm like, actually, what I'm thinking through when I'm on stage is like what I'm going to play next, literally. It's just that, and then how I'm going to engage the crowd. It's pretty like one-dimensional. I'm not really thinking about much, to be completely honest with you. I don't really think about much, to be honest with you. Hannah Montana. The first concert I ever went to was this dude named Paper Diamond. That's the one I snuck into. It was 420 at the Bluebird Theater in Denver, Colorado. I was 13. I didn't know what 420 meant. And I saw a guy on Molly for the first time there. It was crazy. I was like, why is this dude so sweaty? And why are his eyes in the back of his head? It was very interesting. It was a sick show. It was like OG trap, like funk music. Such a good show. I had a great time. I'd say Zed's Dead. Those dudes are also really big inspiration too, right? They do a lot of different genres, but somehow have like a cohesive sound, and their visuals and preparation and everything that goes into it is next level. So Zed's Dead for sure. A Backstreet Boy. Coachella. Stoner by Young Thug. Yeah, probably the first time I sold out my hometown show in the Fox Theater in Boulder, Colorado, because I grew up opening for so many artists, playing to like 5 people for like years. So selling that out was big. It was a cool thing. I'd say Skrillex, because if you hear all these interviews with people like EDM artists, and EDM's super big now, it's super mainstream now. So, but I feel like every single artist quotes Skrillex as like a big inspiration. Like we all heard Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites, and we were all like, "What is this?" So I'd say Skrillex. Stop smoking so much weed. I think when me and my girlfriend broke up in high school, and I was like, I'm going to download Ableton and figure this out. So that